pull away from this what you can to help. I'm going to mute everybody. So if you have a question, I'll unmute at the end so that you guys can ask questions and we can go from there. So here we go. Okay, guys, I'm nervous. Can I just call it what it is? I'm super duper nervous. I have no problem talking to people I know, but okay, here we go. You guys, first of all, for those of you who don't know me, my name's Tommy. I have been with Topanga just under 2 months, and it's kind of just, I don't know, I've fallen in love with it. I never dreamed I'd be in love with laundry detergent, but I don't think any of us really did, to be honest. I have been in network marketing for probably 5 years. And so I have studied, I have educated, I have followed, I have done all the things to try to teach myself how to be successful, because I felt like God put me in this realm for a reason. I could never figure it out because I had failed many time after many time after many time. And I'm like, I don't understand this. You know, you watch these people catapult themselves to the top, or you watch these people, you know, have success with just being consistent and doing the things, but yet I just kept hitting roadblock after roadblock. And so I was just pleading with God really to give me an answer, to give me an option to help my family and our finances, because COVID hit us really hard. And so here I be, you guys. And if I cry, just let it go. Okay. I'm a crier right now. I can't tell you what it's done for me in just a short amount of time. And I'm blessed for the women that I get to speak into, and I'm blessed that I get to help. And so I told God, you know, if he helped me come to this point, that I would forever help people. I'm not going to be one of those people like, this is my team, sorry, I can't help you. I'm not that way. I want everybody to be successful. I want everybody to live that life they desire. And so if something's working for me, I'm going to bring it to you guys. So I'm going to share my screen. Guys, I'm blowing up. I can't look at it though. We'll be in trouble. Now it's gone. Of course it's gone. Hold on, guys. Hang with me a minute. Share. Can somebody tell me? Does anybody, can shake your head if you see the info group? You see it? Okay, good. Good deal. Let me move this so I can close that. All right. So I had followed a top coach of a network marketing company from her beginning till now. I'm actually in one of her mentoring groups just because I followed her and I watched her, and she was the top coach of her company for 4 years in a row. Oh my gosh, what is happening? So I knew that she knew what she was doing. And so I've just followed her methods and taught myself these different things. And this is one thing that she utilized. However, she had 2 different groups for product and business. But because we're so new, we're in pre-launch, not a lot of people know about us. I thought I'm just going to combine it and make it work until we grow big enough or relaunch, and then I'll separate them out. So basically what I've done is I started this group, and I can kind of go through the settings to show you guys, and I'll create a document because this is probably going to be a little overwhelming if somebody has no clue what they're doing. But I'm here to help you guys, and that's why I'm doing this. So in this group, you always want it to be private. And this type of group right here, you want it to be visible, because people are searching for something. And when people see something like this that they've never seen before, and if they see the numbers or they see something intriguing, they're going to want to join it. And really, guys, you know, disclaimer, you don't want everybody in the world on your team. I mean, you really just don't, because if you're sitting next to crazy, I don't know a name, crazy lady over here, and she's just not your, mesh, you guys aren't going to mesh together, and it's just not going to be a good benefit. And she's going to take the vibe of your community down. But who's to say she can't be a customer? So the thing is you just want to keep it visible, and you want to be able to talk to people and share with people on that level. So the one thing you do want to focus on is right here is the web address. You want it to be something simple. You don't want it to be all the numbers and letters that people put out there, because when somebody says, where do I go? You want to say Topanga Sense info group, or Tina's info group, or Katie's info group, or whatever it is. You want people to be able to find it easily. So after that, the rest of it's really just kind of play it by ear. But here's where I want you guys to really hone in on is the group type. You want it to be social learning, because you want to have units. Because if you've ever been in a group that's busy, that's hopping, things get lost. If you're in my vendor group right now, you see that posts get lost. You can't find a certain thing you're looking for, or you know, it's way over here or way over there and you have no clue where it's at. So you just kind of give up. But with units, you guys have to forgive me too. I'm pregnant, so breathing is an issue. I'm going to go to units now. So if you look across the top up here, you have about, discussion, units, announcements. So that's where I pin right now this welcome on how to utilize this group, because not a lot of people understand how to work this type of thing, and you want to be able to break it down for them as easily as you can. And even with this posted here, people are still going to have questions, lots of questions. So this is here, and then if you look over to, I don't know if it's your right, guys, this is right, over where it says popular topics in post, which is right here, you can create topics on your post. And this is an easy place for people to click and go to that topic, okay? So let's go back to units real quick, and then I'll dive more into the other part of that. So my first unit is who and what is Topanga. Obviously, not a lot of people know what Topanga is right now. And so I wanted to put everything in here that is going to give them a general idea of who and what we are. If something new comes up, just like we launched Roxbury, I put it up there so they can see that. But I really want them to connect with me on a level to see that I'm sincere, I'm a person, and I'm not just here to scam them to send me money for laundry detergent. You really want to be personal with people. Uh-oh. Can somebody look at the posts in Soap Slingers and answer those, please? If you don't mind, if somebody would care. If not, no big deal. We'll just post this later. Next up, on unit 2, it's want to build your Topanga business. So for me, in my vision right now, that's really where I'm at, because I know what is possible with this. I know where this can go because it's ground floor. And so I really want to hone in on that. And if you guys haven't seen my post, I've been challenging people to add people to this group. And I've been giving incentives for that, because when you put this before more people, then you're just spreading your own awareness, and that's going to kind of catch on like wildfire, and it's going to spread. So you want to make sure that you're utilizing it to a point that, you know, people are going to want to join in. So if you just said, add your friends, you know, I guarantee you, they're probably not going to add them. But if you give them incentives, so for me, I posted in here as a challenge that I was going to do a giveaway if we hit 200. And I will do that. And then in my vendor groups that I'm doing right now, every post I put, if you join this link here and something fun or whatever creative, 2 people are going to be entered for a drawing for a detergent and a fabric spray. People like that kind of thing. You want to honor people that are honoring you. Even if it's just to sit before you and hear what you have to say, you want to honor that. Because when you honor them, they're more apt to pay attention to you versus, buy my laundry soap, it makes my clothes smell good. Or here's my new laundry soap, doesn't it look pretty? It smells pretty too. You want to connect with people on a personal level. So here, I think I only have 2 videos, which is how to become a distributor and walking through the website. The unit 3, I put Tommy Talks, just because I share a lot about my story, because my story has catapulted me. If you follow me on Facebook or any social media, I'm very vulnerable. I put a lot out there because people need that. People want to connect with you on a personal level. You know, and I know we've all seen it, and I was guilty of it back when I first started. When we first join a company, we feel like we have to become that company. So we post all of their graphics, and we post, try my product, buy my product. People don't buy from the company, you guys, they buy from you. They want to know why you're doing it. They want to know why you care about it, and they want to know who you are. So when you're more apt to share those kind of things, people connect with you. I had a lady today message me, and she said, are you ever just going to teach this stuff? And I said, well, I can. And she's not even with Topanga. She's with a different company. And she's like, well, how you write your post drew me into you. And that's how come. She's in my vendor group right now. And so, you know, that just shows me that it works when you're very personal with people. And then I have testimonies. I think I need to add a little more in there. I'm lacking in that department, but stories sell, you guys, both business and laundry. I think I just posted in here tonight the newest testimony I screenshotted with the lady that I'm doing a laundry party with. she had just got her detergent yesterday and tried it. And so I wanted people to see that it's just not me thinking this is fabulous detergent. Some random person out in the world got it and they love it. And she was spying Tide, Downy, and the Downy Unstoppables, which blows my mind, But she's happy. She used our little bottle, a whole bottle, and she was content. And then Topanga tips and tricks. So I pull a lot of this from the main Topanga page. And one thing, you guys, when you network within Topanga and you see other women that are doing this and growing this, you can learn from them. I just recently connected with another lady, Holly, who has been with Topanga for a lot longer than me. And she's phenomenal at what she's doing. And she's got some great things. And so I'm learning from her and I'm sharing what I'm learning. So you always want to put that out there because people want to know. They want to know the inside of things. They want to see how it works, because when you're just putting the face cover on things, people get tired of being sold to, and that's what they feel you're doing. Okay, so there's those. Let me think here. The units. So
hey, Tommy.
Yeah.
Can you add Courtney Halverson? She's waiting in the waiting room, I guess.
Oh my gosh,
that's
I don't know.
she's trying
Yeah,
to
let
do.
me find it real quick.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you doing that for me. Let me just figure out how to do it. Oh, look, there she is. Okay, she's in now, I hope. Hi, Courtney. I'm sorry. I'm working out the kinks. Can you guys still see my screen? Yeah, okay, good. All my garb on there. I'm kind of ashamed. Let me get this up. Okay, here we go. So what I want to tell with you guys here is now is when you have this group, how do I close this stinker? No. Okay, there we go. We're learning. So you don't just want to post a graphic and leave. You want to talk to people. If somebody comments on one of these posts in here, you want to go talk to them. You want to engage with them. Even if you feel like nothing is going to come out of it for you, you want to talk to them, because what happens is Facebook recognizes that and says, oh, they're communicating, this is popular. We need to show more of this. So even if it's, I have sensitive skin, I don't think this will work for me, talk to them, share your heart, be honest. I had a lady reach out to me and said, she's sensitive to smells and stuff triggers her migraines. And she said, but I want to order, should I order a sample pack? So I told her, I said, I messaged her on Facebook, because a lot of people have a tendency to want to go offline into the privacy of a messenger. But here's the deal, you guys. I guarantee you, when you answer that in that comment, there's about 10 other people that have that same question. And so when you answer it there, they can see that there, and it's going to help you and help them both to get more engaged and be more interested. So what I said to her was, let me think, squirrel. Yeah. Anyways, I told her that I have a recommendation, because I know 2 of our scents for sure are more potent than the other 2. And I said, let me make a recommendation for you. And I said a few other things, and I said, can I message you? I asked her. So then she said yes. So I messaged her and I told her that I would personally send her 1 bottle of our lightest fragrance scent, because I didn't want her to order Bel Air or Brentwood that have a tendency to be a little more stronger, and then she get a migraine and I just lost a customer because I didn't care. I just wanted the money. So you guys just remember to talk to them. It doesn't matter, even if it's not in this group, if it's on your personal feed, talk to people, just because it's going to get your post shown more. So I've got to figure out how to close this so I can go back to the main part. Here we go. So tomorrow in here, I'm starting a 3-day sneak peek. So typically this would be its own group, but because again, we're so new, that I want this 177 people to see what I'm talking about. Even if they have no interest in building the business, you guys, it's free right now. So this is to our advantage, and we want to use that. So I want these people, and not all 177 are going to see it, but I have more likely of these people do seeing it and me doing it in an even more private group. So I'm going to share my story how I've built my business so quickly, what I'm doing, and how, I tend to grow, and just share the vulnerable side of myself. And then when people see that and see that I'm real and I'm connecting with them, that's how they're going to open up and be more apt to do this. I want to share an example. I don't think she's in here. I'd call her out if she is. So I've been doing these vendor groups since August, and that's what catapulted Topanga for me. And there was a girl in the first vendor group, and then she ended up joining the second one, and she sells Norwex. And she's just been asking me questions and learning. And she was with Norwex. I had never even thought about her coming over to Topanga, not one time. I just thought, I want to help her. Her and her husband lost their job. I hope she's okay with me sharing this. I didn't say her name. So lost her job. She needed to grow her business. So I told her I'd help her. Well, she messaged me 2 nights ago and said, I'm really thinking about Topanga. I'm gonna cry. It's not that I wanted her to come here, but I want her to learn how to grow her business, because you guys, there's so many people with financial needs right now. And even though people have this red flag for direct sales, we can help them in such a way that it's easy. I mean, it really is. This is easy work. You have to work at it and you have to put the effort into it, but it's easy and it can bless people. I'm one of them. So I share that because you never know who's watching and you never know who's paying attention to you. Just because they don't like and comment doesn't mean they're not interested. So always be willing and be vulnerable to share a little bit of the other side of you that you think people don't want to see. You don't have to be as vulnerable as me, but when you share why you love that detergent, you don't just want to share that you love it because it smells good and it makes your clothes smell good. What is that connection that drew you to that and then drew you into the business? So I'm going to call somebody on here out. I won't say her name unless she just says I can. But one of the first people to sign on with me, when I messaged her, we were just talking and she said, I just want my clothes to smell good. I just want my clothes to smell good. You guys, she's at 13 people under her now. 13. And I mean, she just said, I want my clothes to smell good, but she's caught the vision. And so now she wants to move forward. So I want you guys to know that it's possible. Just because you think that you're here for good smelling clothes, it doesn't mean that you have to close everything off. Just keep an open mind. So before I dive anything else, does anybody have any questions? I know this is a lot to take in, and I am going to create a document with it to post with this in the group, but it can be very overwhelming, I know. So ask away if anybody has any questions. Here, let me unmute you guys. Maybe. Let me figure this out. Mute. Anybody? Bueller? Oh my gosh, you guys, I don't know what I'm doing. Mute all. I don't know. If you want to talk, raise your hand. I'll just singly unmute you because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Anyway. I don't know, you guys. This is so new to me. But hey, at least you guys get to see that I get to make mistakes too. Okay. So
here, I unmuted myself.
Oh, good. You have a question?
No, I just wanted to say thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
You're doing a fabulous job. Thank you.
Well, and that just made me think of one more thing too that I want to show you guys. So if you look right here and you go to members, you click on members, you can see who's in this group, who is the admins, who's the moderators, the new friends, whatever. But then I want to show you guys this little key thing right over here. These 2 little boxes right over here, new members this week. This is important. Invited, this is important. So new members this week, you want to pick a day, one day of the week, go to your group, and you want to welcome those people and you want to ask them an engaging question. Because once you get these people talking, they're going to start seeing your notifications go off in this group. If you don't do this and they don't talk, they're never going to see your post. So you want to keep things going and flowing in here that are going to intrigue people. And then for the invited, click on this. You can see these people have been invited, but they have not accepted the invite. So what you can do, I have yet to determine what is the best avenue on this because I am so not one of those people that will just go click invite and invite people to the group. I want people to know that I see their name, I see their face, and that means something to me. So I send them a personal invite. And even then, sometimes people forget, so you have to remind them. So you can click on these little 3 dots and either remove the invite or send a reminder. And if these people have been sitting in here for a month, you guys, I highly suggest to remove the invite, because once this number gets so high, Facebook sees it and they're like, oh, these people aren't interested. This must not be a very interesting group. So you want to remove that. If you personally didn't invite them, but one of your teammates did, I would maybe encourage your teammate to reach out to them, not you, because it's more apt for them to connect with them on another level. That's the other thing I'm going to tell you, and then I think I'm done. So this Topanga Sense, when I started it, I had it with Tommy Nicole, but because we grew quickly, I wanted to offer something to the people who were signing on with me to be able to grow their team also. So for me personally, I don't post my sign up link or referral link in here. And people are like, well, you're probably missing out. Well, I probably am, but I don't want somebody that Katie or Tina or Heather or Courtney invited going to my link and signing up or buying product. I want them to get the credit. I had a lady in here in just this group yesterday ask me, she wanted to buy a sample. I didn't recognize the name, so I said, did somebody invite you? Because I want them to get the credit. So if you're on Soap Slingers, you have more than welcome to have access to this. Just know that it doesn't always have to be my face. If somebody's brave enough to step up and say, I want to do a video or I want to share something, do it, because that's also how you're going to learn and grow to be better. I always like to say team, there's no I in team. You won't hear me. And if you do hear me say it's probably by accident, but my team. It's not my team. It's our team. We are a team, because I wouldn't be here without you guys. And I want you guys to feel like this is a camaraderie and we're here to grow this together. So I don't know. I feel like that I need to say those things, because I don't want you guys to look at this group and think, well, I can't do this. I don't have the knowledge. Well, utilize this one until you develop that strength to do it. Because once you develop that strength and that confidence, it's only going to help you grow even more to overstep those comfort zones and to break those boundaries to grow higher. I mean, I've been doing this stuff for 5 years, and I mean, I'm finally at that point where I'm like, it's growing and it's doing these things. So that's my encouragement to you guys. And I'm an open book. Ask questions. I'm here for you. You know, even if you don't know me, ask away. So that's all I have. I'm going to get off here because I feel like I'm talked enough and this is long enough. But you guys reach out and ask questions if you have anything, okay? Deal?
Deal.
Deal, pickle.
Deal.
All right, Courtney, I promise, I'm sorry. I'm going to work out the kinks, but I'll get this posted so you can watch the beginning. But thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you all very much. You have no idea. And I will get this shared. And again, if you have questions, reach out, okay?
Will do.
Thank you. Good night.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Good night, ladies. Bye, guys.